don't know me, my name is Raimo, and I am going to be showing you today how to make your brows look amazing in the quickest, most effective way possible. So we're gonna get our brows coming from this to this. All right, stay tuned. First of all, you want to make sure your brows are clean. As you can see, I have a lot of undergrowth over here, so this will always come in handy. You can purchase this at your local beauty supply store, and you can get plenty of them because you need a lot of them. So what I'm first of all going to do is clean up under my eyebrows. The more your brows are clean, the better they look. So that's what we'll need. We will need a brown, yes, we'll need a brown brow pencil, not black, not blue, not any other color, brown. And then you will need a spoolie, this right here, for brushing your eyebrows. That is basic step number one. Step number two, we are going to be using concealer and a brush, or you can just use your foundation. All right, let's go ahead and get started with cleaning up my brows first. So I'm gonna use this as my mirror, and you want it to be pretty close up. So as you can see, I am only cleaning up at the bottom. You can see the defined brow, and I'm just cleaning up below that. So I always advise to get your brows waxed, and if you're not able to get them waxed, maybe tweezing or threading will do. If your brows don't have a definite shape, grow them out, give yourself some time, and allow yourself to get that good shape of brows. So I've cleaned up one side, just cleaning up the other side. As you can see, I'm only cleaning up what's overgrowth. I'm not changing the shape of my brows because currently I'm happy with the shape. And just don't thin them out. Do not thin them out. You want to maintain that good shape that you have. We don't want thin looking brows. We want a nice thick consistency and thinning out towards the end. Let's get started in how we draw on our brows. So using your spoolie, the first thing you want to do is brush your brows. Brush them so that they are even and all going towards the same direction. Okay, let's go ahead and get started using that sharpened brow pencil. You want to trace the line that's at the bottom of your eyebrows. That line, just follow your brow shape and just lightly draw that first line. And then the next step will be, you see what I'm doing, just go towards the top of the brow and get that arch. That arch is so important. It creates the shape of your brows. You want to make sure it's a nice arch, and this is why it's important to get your brows waxed before, so that you can get this shape naturally, and all you have to do is just enhance it with the brows. And then we'll fill in more of the brow pencil, and again, very light strokes. You do not want to use so much pressure because you'll have way too much product that you do not need. So filling in, making sure that arch is just right and perfect. And if the brow pencil does not give you the shape that you want, don't worry, I will show you how to enhance your brows after this. And then to the front of the brow, you want to make sure very light strokes. Very light strokes. Don't put this should be the lightest part of your brow, and you can see because the hairs at the front there go up. That's why I'm drawing the strokes up, because the hair there goes up, the rest of the hair goes backwards. So just follow those kind of strokes, follow the direction that your hair grows, and then after this I'll show you how we clean up the front part of your brow. So not to clean up that front part, because we do not want any harsh lines, we pick up our spoolie and blend. We blend and blend and blend. So just get your spoolie or whatever brush you have that comes with the brow pencil and just blend. You want to take the product from the brow and move it kind of closer to the front, and I'll show you. You don't want to bring it too much to the middle of the face. You see what I'm doing? That you want to take like a brush and trace where the brow should start. It should not start past your eyes. Your brow should not go past you know, the beginning of your eye. So just if you need to clean up, just clean up. And then as you can see, I'm adding a little bit more product because as I brush it came off. So we just keep doing this until we have a nice even blend. All right, so now I'm going to show you the second part of the brows, which is the enhancement. So as you can see from afar, it looks very well shaped. It looks like it's transitioning pretty well, and you know, there's no sharp lines or sharp edges. So the next part is to enhance our brows, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna be using my concealer. All right, in the shade Toast. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a angled brush, this angled brush, and I put a little bit of concealer there on my hand, and I'm just going to just transfer the concealer to the brush. And taking our mirror, this is where you will need to get a close-up look, okay? All right, and what we're gonna do is just really draw, kind of like outline the bottom and clean up. Okay. So this is the part you want to apply your geometry and calculus that you learned in high school. But yeah, so with a very steady hand, make sure to draw, rather to apply that concealer very close to the brow, but make sure you don't shift or change the brow. And then once you are done, you want to move that to the top of the brow. Again, steady hand, especially for the top. If you don't want to do the top, that should be fine, because once you apply your foundation, everything blends out pretty good. So this requires you to have a very, very steady hand, because one wrong move will completely distort the shape of your brows. So just go ahead and be very careful as you do this, as you can see, and then just spread the concealer just to kind of make sure the product is not harsh. Again, you don't want to see any harsh lines. Once you are done with applying the concealer, the top and the bottom, and it's you're satisfied with the shape and the arch and everything, you want to blend out the product. So go ahead and grab your beauty blender. You can also use a brush, but I prefer to use a beauty blender because it is much more easier to manipulate with the angles and stuff, and just blend that product in. Again, this tutorial does not put into consideration that there will be foundation that is applied after this. So just go ahead and blend and just make sure, again, we don't see no harsh lines. Applying the concealer sometimes may shift your brow shape. So another trick is to just grab your pencil again and just really highlight the top, or the top and the bottom line, so that you can be much more defined. So I'm just going over with my brow pencil and just kind of going back over, so the brow can now be completely highlighted. You can see now the shape, everything, the color, the we've enhanced our brows, and everything is, I can call it perfect. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but it is there. Of course, once you put on your foundation, everything blends in, and there's not gonna be any harsh lines. It's not gonna be any, like like you can see, of course, the concealer is left out here. Once you put your foundation on, it goes away. So that's pretty much how you do your brows. Of course, you do the same to the other one. Few things to remember: your brows are not twins. They could be sisters and sometimes cousins, and it's fine. You work until you try to make them look as much alike as possible. 2, do not use a black eye pencil, only use brown. Also, be very careful not to droop your the tail of your brow all the way here. Like this angle right here, you see that? Always do this. Like the end of your nose, the end of your eye should match to the end of your tail. As you can see, mine has passed just a tad bit, but you can always clean up there. But yeah, that is as far as your tail of your eyebrow is supposed to get, because once you move it past there and kind of bring it to the end here, it makes your eyes look droopy, and you want your eyes to look natural. So yeah, that's how you draw your eyebrows. I do hope that this tutorial helps you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and if you want, the same thing I use the concealer for, you can use your foundation to do the exact same. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.